what's up everybody, Zero94 here bringing another action figure review. And this time it's going to be on Starwars, the Deluxe Series speeder bike with a biker scout, or a scout trooper, or whatever you like to call him. This is the Deluxe Series. It's an older figure, so I'm just getting around to reviewing him. I've been having him since these came out with Jabba. So the Wave was Jabba the Hutt, and the Scout Trooper with the speed bike. It was the $40 price tag for each, which is not bad. You get the highly detailed speed bike with a 6-inch figure, and it's the Scout Trooper. So it looks really cool. So let's take a look at him up close. So taking a look at the back of the box, I love the box. I just been loving the box for the Black Series, just both for single figures and deluxe figures. It's really cool. I like how they have the little picture right here, and then we have a little description up here with the quotation of what the characters say. So it says we got chased by rebels, biker scouts race their speeder bikes through the Endor forest. The biker scouts weave in breakneck speed through the trees, trying to outrun the rebels so they can warn the shield generator station of the enemy's presence. And then in quotations says, "Call for help, go." So really cool read up and quote from the movie. So let's crack this guy open and see what we got. And here is the biker scout trooper with the bike speeder out of the package, looking really cool. So he's still set up how he looked in the package. I haven't really moved him around much, but just from based off first impressions, it looks really nice, and they did a really good job in the speed bike. I can tell you that right now. It's very nicely detailed and sculpted and painted, so I'd like to show you that up close as well as the figure as well is also nicely painted. Really cool figure, very nice display piece indeed. Looks very nice on your shelf, I'll tell you that much. It looks just badass. I mean, and of course he is an army builder. I haven't seen many people trying to army build this one because, you know, of course it's a $40 price tag on the figure, because just to get him, you know, unless you get him loose or something on eBay, then maybe you get him cheaper. I have not seen a lot of displays. I thought I was going to see a lot of displays on the group page of, you know, Endor displays with, you know, the troopers on the speed bike. I've seen a couple, but not that much. Maybe when we get Endor Leia and Endor Luke or Han or whatever, we would start seeing those displays, which would be pretty badass. I really want those characters as well. Alright, and there is the bike Scout Trooper with his speed bike, and it looks very dope. It looks really cool. I like how they did this Scout Trooper. I mean, I actually enjoyed this figure a lot more than I thought it would. And I also love the design of the Scout Trooper. It looks just a really awesome design. It's a lot. I mean, I just love the design of the original trilogy troopers. Just overall, you know, the clone troopers were cool, and don't get me wrong, they're really cool. But the Scout Trooper, the Snow Troopers, the Storm Troopers are all really awesome, and I can't wait for Snow Trooper 6-inch to be made. That we do need. It's a must. They better make a Hoth Snow Trooper. Those are badass. I love that design. But the detail and the sculpting and the painting is just immaculate. I love how Hasbro made this. I mean, there is a few minor gripes, of course, that I have on him, but not too big at all. Taking a little close look at the Scout Trooper itself, the 6-inch figure itself, very cool. One thing I noticed right off the bat, mine came a little warped. You can see right here it's not really even on his helmet. It needs to go down a little bit more. It's a little bit warped. Not too big of a deal for me, but I love the sculpt and detail and paint on him, man. I love the little dirt and grime going on in there, and then the paint is done really nice. They did do this thing again. I think they did it on the Clone Trooper, where the white here is just a really nice white plastic, but then the white here is painted, and it's a different tone of white. So I don't understand why these two had to be painted and they're different. So I don't know. But not too big of a deal unless you really look. I'm trying to see if I can get this focused a little bit for you guys, so we can get a good look at the detail and the paint on his back right here. So you can see everything's painted nicely, and I love the little gray in there. Of course, the brown in there. All that is painted in there. You can see the sculpting on the black as well. Mine's got a little dirt mark on the shoulder, unfortunately, but not too bad. There's the helmet, nicely painted and sculpted. Just a very awesome job overall. Got the dirty shoes here. Very cool. The knee pads are got some dirt in it. Maybe a little bit more up here would have been nicer, because it just cuts off and goes super clean white on top. It looks kind of weird. But overall, really cool. Also, another thing I did not notice is that he came with a little accessory, a little gun right there. It is easy to fall off. It actually comes strapped with a little rubber band inside the package so it doesn't fall off. So it does fall off really easy. It doesn't stay on. So, but he does come with a gun. So we're going to move on to the articulation of the Scout Trooper. It is on a hinged ball joint, so he's going to have a lot of good range of motion, especially looking down, which is awesome. Left and right. All we need is some Ewoks, and we can have them staring down at some Ewoks. So head articulation is perfect. It even has a little tilt to it. Everything's nice. I like it. The shoulder articulation goes up and down and in and out. It is hindered with the shoulder pad, unfortunately, and it's not, you know, articulated. It's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He's got a swivel at the wrist with a hinge right there, and he's got that hinge that's kind of like vertical or like on the top of the wrist, right there on the sides of the wrist, I guess you can say. And he's got a midsection right here. Articulation swivel, and it's like a little diaphragm joint. It's not that big though, because the packs right here, it does hinder it. And no waist articulation. Same articulation with the other arm. He's got a T joint, so it goes forward and back, left and right. Swivel at the upper thigh, double joint to knees, swivel at the shin or the calf, I guess. And then you got a good ankle rocker, ankle pivot. There you go. So it looks really nice. Great articulation on this guy. This guy has almost every piece of articulation. Really cool that they put double jointed knees and elbows, because some of these Black Series have single jointed ones and some have double, so it's a little different when it comes to these. But overall, very awesome articulation. I mean, what more can you ask for? He's just great, and with all this armor he's got going on, it's not too bad, not too shabby at all. I love the detail right here on the bottom of the shoes too. Sculpted beautifully, very nice with peg holes, and it's all nice and dirty for you guys. Since he's on indoor, it makes sense. So very cool. Scout Trooper is awesome. Let's take a look at the speed bike itself. This thing is very cool. Did not expect this. I mean, this is just a beautiful design. They did this very nice. I love the details on this thing. It makes the $40 so worth it. This is what we wanted, man. We wanted vehicles, and we're gonna get vehicles, and I'm so happy. I just love it. 6-inch Star Wars was good, and then now we're getting vehicles for them. I just hope they expand this like a lot. I hope they give us a land speeder, man. That'd be so awesome that you can fit all 6-inch figures in. Just the land speeder alone, I'd pay $40. I mean, you don't even need to bring a figure with it. I mean, but hey, a figure would be nice. Go ahead and give us a figure, Hasbro. That'd be awesome. Anyways, very cool. Let's take a close look at the details on this thing. Alright, so going on to the top, where pretty much the control panel is. Here's the seat for the Scout Trooper, and then we got a big red button here, and then all these analogs or whatever these buttons do. Then we got the handlebars right here, which is a soft plastic, which is cool. And then we got all this nice silver brush here, so it makes it look like, you know, it's been through some hell. It's got some scratches on it everywhere. We got a little bit. I love the detail on the bag there. Going on to the back, you can see all the details there, the rivets and the just all the sculpting's done very nice. And they decided to put all the information down here, which is too bad. This part is removable. It actually removed it when I took the figure out, so I guess it's not too bad. Here's the feet, where the feet go. It's got the peg holes right there, which is perfect for the peg holes on his feet. So that's awesome. We got a little hole right here, which is for the stand. I'll get to that later, but the stand goes in there really nicely. We got all this wiring here and the tubes and the engine and all this stuff going down here. Got a little gun here, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to rotate, but it does rotate. It looks like it wasn't because it's got a little black dot unless it scratched it, but it looks like it's supposed to stay there. I'm not sure, but why would they make it articulated? I don't know. I don't care if I broke it or not. It just looks, that makes sense, right? I don't know. And then going on to the front part, got some more scratches, and it's just nicely done. I love how they made this thing. It looks beautiful. Good job, Hasbro, really. So a quick thing about the plastic piece, I wish it was a little bit stronger. It does hold up the speed bike, but when you put it in some angles, it will sloop down because it doesn't hold the weight. It's a little bit soft up here. It's hard down here. I don't know. It's just weird the way they made this thing. And I think the only part you can put it in is on this top point, because these are for the base. These, I mean, it looks like it would fit there too, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's too soft. But it does hold it in some positions, but when you angle it in a certain way, sometimes it'll, you know, slide down. Alright, so overall, I do recommend this figure. This is just, you gotta get this, especially if you're just a plain Star Wars fan. Most fans are from the, you know, of course, grew up with the original trilogy, and this guy is just brings back memories for sure for me. And he just looks a great display piece. I have him with the pistol in his hand to ensure that I don't lose that pistol, because it really just sits there. It doesn't lock into his holster, so that sucks. But it's really cool. What I was saying about the stand is, see, he's standing right there, but if you want to tilt him a little bit down, see how he falls over. Just doesn't hold him completely. I mean, it'll hold him in some parts, but you can see it's a little loose. I don't know if it's my specific one, but you got to get him in that right angle so it gets balanced. I don't know, the way the stand's made is a little awkward, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty decent. So the stand itself could have been better in my opinion, but that's pretty much my only gripe. I mean, this figure is top notch. I mean, they did an amazing job. They just went all out with it, and for $40, it's not bad at all. I mean, and I even saw him on sale for like $30, $25, $20. I mean, come on, guys, you can't beat that. I paid $40 for him when he came out. I wish I would have waited, but oh well. I mean, I still would pay $40 for him now. But I did see him on sale for like $20, Black Friday or Christmas sales. I don't know. That's when you guys should have jumped on him. Go jump on him now. You just get him. He's just awesome. Great figure. Highly recommend him. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Euro94. Please like, comment, subscribe if you would like, and you guys have a great day. Bye.